Today I'm going to be showing you the half double crochet puff stitch that I've used in the designs for my Delilah cardigan and the Dede cardigan. And it is a 4-row repeat of the single crochets and the puff stitches. So I'm going to show you how to do the puff stitch row. So we've done 2 rows of single crochet. We'll just start right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to start by chaining 1. In this pattern, the chain 1 does not count as a stitch, but we're skipping this first stitch because we'll work back into it. So our single crochet goes into the second stitch here from your hook. So we're going to work a single crochet. Now we're going to go and find that skipped stitch here. We're going to yarn over. We're going to insert our hook, yarn over and pull through. So that's 1, yarn over, insert our hook, yarn over, pull through. That's 2, yarn over, insert our hook, yarn over, pull through, and that's 3. We're going to yarn over and pull through everything that's on our hook. So then that's our first puff. What I've noticed is some people think that this is their next stitch, but if you pull your work back, you've already single crocheted into it. It's just pulling it up under the stitch. So this is a stitch we've already worked into. We skip 1 and we work our single crochet into the next one. And then we are going to again work back into our skip stitch, work a puff, so yarn over, insert, yarn over and pull through. Number 2 and number 3. Yarn over, pull through all of the loops on your hook. So again, this is one we've already worked into. We skip 1 and we're in a single crochet. So I just wanted to show you a trick for if you're finding that it's getting really hard to pull your crochet hook through when you're doing the puff stitches. I've noticed some people, when they're doing their puff, their crochet hook always stays at this angle, but if you bring it all the way up horizontal with your work, you're creating all of that height that you're wanting with your half double crochet. So if you make sure that you do that each time, you bring it back up, you're allowing enough of the yarn to come through that it's a little bit easier when you go to pull through all of those stitches and you get the nice puff at the same time. So let's do that again. So a single crochet. And then we are going to do 1 more puff here. So yarn over, insert into that skip stitch, yarn over, and make sure you bring your hook quite horizontal to your work each time you pull it through. Number 3. So I will finish off this row and then I'll show you how we do the puff the opposite way. So I've done this whole row except for my last stitch. After your puff stitch, you're going to work 1 single crochet into your last stitch. Chain 1 and turn. So again, this chain 1 does not count towards your stitch. We're skipping our first stitch and we're going to work into the top of this puff here. So we're going to work our single crochet, find that skip stitch, which is this hole here, work a puff, draw through all of the loops, and then again, this is our single crochet that we've already done. We're going to skip and then again work into this top loop here. Make sure you go through both, single crochet, work back into that skip stitch, which is right here, 1, 2, 3, draw through all on your loop. There's our skip. There's our single crochet. Here's our skip. Here's our next one. Single crochet. We're going to work back. 1, 2, 3. And you can see how it's creating the puffs on top of each other like our previous rows. And you work that puff all the way across again and ending with a single crochet into this very last stitch. So this is the pattern used on the Delilah cardigan, which uses a size 4 yarn, and it's also the pattern that I'm using on the Dede cardigan, which is a size 3 yarn. They're very similar look in the pattern, but the actual sweater itself has different feel and different look. Check it out at crafty-bones.com and you can see all of the patterns that I've used this stitch pattern for.